What starts as a casual filming session outside a police station quickly turns tense. Within seconds, officers are demanding ID, invoking terrorism, and asserting authority that may not actually exist. This encounter is a perfect case study in how easily rights can be misunderstood by both sides. Watch closely, because this isn't just about filming or drones. It's about knowledge, restraint, and what happens when confidence replaces clarity.
Hello? What do you mean? Pardon?
Do you have ID?
My ID?
Yeah.
What do you need ID for?
Because you're filming inside the police station and I don't know you.
I don't know you either. Who are you?
Right. Why are you filming?
Sorry, who are you?
My name's DC Long, I work here.
DC Long. Have you got your warrant card, DC Long?
Yes, I do have my warrant card.
Lovely. Claire Long, 5408, thank you.
That's
And
it.
yourself, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm 845.
And your rank? Your DC as
Detective
well.
Constable,
845,
yeah.
thank you, appreciate it.
Who are
Right,
you?
so
Pardon?
who are you?
I'm a private citizen.
Right, obviously you are.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
what's your name?
Pardon?
What's your name?
Well, what's my name important for?
Because you're filming inside the police station, we are obviously at high risk of terrorism and things like that. So
How are you at high risk of terrorism?
we are as a country at the moment.
Are we?
aren't Yeah, we are.
What are we at
absolutely.
now? What's the threat level on terrorism?
Substantial.
And when was the last time it was lower than substantial?
Listen.
Exactly. It hasn't been
Listen.
lower than substantial since it was first posted on the website.
Right, okay.
On the
So
on the
why are
MI5
you
website.
filming
So it's never
inside
been
the
lower.
Why are you filming
Let me finish what I'm
inside the police
saying. Let me finish what I'm
station?
saying. It's never been lower than substantial. So that's like the
Right,
baseline.
okay.
So saying that it's heightened is untrue.
Right, okay.
But yeah. How you doing, guys?
How you doing? You alright?
Yeah, not bad.
Can we leave
Well, I
your
was.
weekends?
I was alright, and then.
Right, okay.
You guys. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he was using the mobile phone,
Yeah.
looking at
Yeah.
inside.
You're gonna love it when I get the drone
car
over in a
park,
minute.
etc. Okay.
Thank you.
You alright?
Yeah. Not bad.
Good.
Oh, I was. Yeah.
We'll just let them.
Instead of letting them go, why don't you do it in their presence and say that I'm doing nothing wrong while they're here, so then they learn?
Well,
That's probably the best way to
Yeah,
go about it,
yeah.
isn't it? Because now they're going to go away and they're going to think that you're going to move me on, which isn't going to happen.
No.
So you should really do it in front of them and say to them, look, he's not doing anything wrong, and you should educate them, use the opportunity.
Yeah, we'll get there. I know.
But
Alright. So let's go. Oh, it's all going on. Everyone's coming back.
yeah. Well, it's just been an arrest down the road, but I don't think it was
Yeah,
any of
yeah.
that lot. No.
Alright.
Yeah. How you doing today, mate? Sorry.
All
Hi.
good.
Yes, good.
Yeah, I better get back in. Got stuff to do. But
Yeah.
you know the job. I don't need to tell you, do I?
No. That's it. I said just gonna get some shots, do what I do. I'm gonna get the drone over.
Yeah.
And yeah, finish up with that really. But yeah, I really think you should just said that in front of them, because
Yeah.
now they're gonna go away, and next time this happens, you're gonna get the same response from them instead of this response, which is.
This is a critical moment. The word terrorism is introduced not because of specific intelligence, but as a conversational lever. That matters. In UK law, vague references to national threat levels don't automatically grant police additional powers. Without reasonable suspicion tied to the individual, invoking terrorism risks escalating an otherwise lawful interaction. Notice how the tone shifts immediately. Language alone can reframe an encounter from routine to adversarial. Engagement question. Would you feel more cooperative or more defensive if this justification was used on you?
Trying to demand my ID, they hadn't identified who they were at this point, and start throwing around terrorism and stuff like that. They obviously haven't read the memo from the MPCC. You guys seem a lot more clued up on what's going on here. This is a lot more of a reasonable reaction. But as I was saying to 709 here, I feel like instead of letting them go and then us having this conversation, he could have said this in front of them, so then next time this happens, they're aware and they don't react like that in another time.
When we go through, if we catch up with them,
Yeah,
we'll have a quick chat.
that would be grand.
Obviously, you know how easy these things escalate. So it's kind of trying to avoid. I think that's what we were thinking. Is just like they're not going to get it, so let's just let everyone kind of disappear.
Exactly.
And
I mean, as soon as
we
they
can have
started
this
throwing around
conversation.
terrorism, I was like, here we go, I'm going to end up in handcuffs here, and I. But we've
Hopefully
been
not.
213. So
yeah,
cheers.
213. Did you need anything from us at all? You just
No, just I don't know if you guys know about the arrest that's happened down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know that they've been here to be booked in?
Yeah, so are you familiar with our new custody suite?
Last time I was here, it was having the fire extinguishers installed and it wasn't open yet.
It is actually open now.
It's open now, yeah.
The old one's now redundant.
Yeah.
If you go back out on the main road to a right,
You can go up around that way, yeah. Yeah, that's where I went last time. And I'll tell you what, last time the door was wide open, obviously it wasn't functional.
Yeah.
But I was like, I could be cheeky and just walk around the building. But I said, nah, I'll leave it.
Yeah, I think that would have been, if they were doing the extinguishers, they'd have had people in and out.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they had it propped open for the extinguishers and that, which is fair. So I thought, no, I won't be that cheeky. But yeah, but that's all good. I'm glad you guys are a lot more reasonable than. I think it was about just over a year ago now. Somebody else came in. He like literally got tackled to the ground, thrown around, and the terrorism and that. It was bad. So I'd be surprised if you haven't seen it.
No, I think.
Yeah,
we've had a few visits.
I think that was before we had all this fencing, and I think he was walking around that area maybe.
Yeah, the fencing's
but even then, like, that's just trespassing, and there's no need to be throwing somebody to the ground.
Wow.
And he was like me. He's not being aggressive towards you or nothing. Just don't want to give you his information, which you don't have to. And that was it.
I think nowadays most officers are familiar with auditors and
exactly. Yeah, pretty much.
There's a few that aren't clued up, I guess.
Yeah. You guys obviously know about drones and that, then we're not going to have any issues with me flying my drone over.
No, we'll just update the control room, say we've had a chat with you. We'll say you're planning on putting the drone up.
Sure. Have you got drone specialists based here?
Sometimes. We've got like the operational support group who are normally up in Cams.
Up where?
In Cambridgeshire.
Yeah, but whereabouts in Cambridgeshire?
I'll tell you that.
Well, no, I was just thinking how long it's going to take them to get here, because I probably won't be here that long.
No, so normally they're based from there,
okay.
but sometimes we will have drone pilots here that might have a drone aboard, or our community officers, some of them also trained to use drones. I don't know if there's anyone here today that is. But yeah, we'll let them know, and if for any reason there's an issue why you can't do that, we'll get someone to come out and have a chat.
Alright, fair enough. But yeah, no worries.
Alright, I'll leave you to it.
Cheers guys, take care, have a good one.
And you.
The arrival of uniformed officers exposes something uncomfortable. Their response is calmer, procedural, and grounded in what the law actually allows. This contrast highlights a recurring issue in public-facing encounters: inconsistent training. When officers aren't confident in the limits of their authority, they sometimes compensate with assertive language. The difference here isn't attitude, it's understanding.
So yeah, that's at least a bonus there. But yeah, I think when Coley was here and he got kind of tackled around and stuff, I think none of this fencing was here, and I think he was in the car park, maybe around the corner there, from what I remember. It's been a while since I watched it. But yeah, I think he ended up back out here and he got tackled to the ground, and like it was brutal to watch. I think one of the constables literally kicked him in the legs. It was absolutely savage, really, really brutal, horrible to watch, really. But he did sue them and he did win his case against them, I believe. So, you know, good on him for that. Can't really fault him for that. But pardon?
What are you doing?
Photography.
Right, not a police station.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. That's going to be a circular yes/no thing there. Who are you? Sorry.
I'm PC Irwin.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
I'm PC Irwin.
PC Irwin, thank you. What's your collar number there?
794.
Have you got your warrant cards? Can I just see that one?
Yes.
Perfect, thank you,
go.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
But
So it's not really on to be videoing the police station.
it is.
Do you want to come to the fire office and speak to me rather than us talking? I might block.
No, I'm all right. Are you detaining me or anything? No, then I'll stay here. You're welcome to park up and have a conversation, but I'm not going to go up to the inquiry office.
And then I'll come through and
Alrighty, no worries. Oh dear. So it seems to be the non-uniformed female staff here that are having the issues. But yeah, there we go. Get a nice shot of this one coming out. I've got another one. All good.
Okay.
This
So saying
moment
that it's
matters
heightened
more than
is
it
untrue.
seems.
Right.
Correcting colleagues
yeah.
privately
Hey there,
may
guys.
avoid embarrassment, but also allows misinformation to survive. Public clarification, when appropriate, prevents repeat incidents. The auditor isn't seeking confrontation. He's highlighting how real accountability works. De-escalation isn't passive. It's active correction in real time when the stakes are still low.
Do here is just go over to the public pavement, unpack the drone, I think, and just get that up in the air and get some aerial footage. And hopefully we don't have any drama. Just going to double check drone assist actually, but I'm pretty sure here is not in a flight restriction zone, and we're fine to be here. So let's just have a double check. Drone assist. Yeah, we're all good here, look, nothing red. So hopefully you can see that. I'm just going to take a screenshot of that actually. Oh.
Hello again.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm just going to put my body one on.
Okay.
I'm going to speak to you about the drone.
Sure.
And if you start saying loads of legislation about it, I'm not going to remember it off my head.
Okay, fair enough.
So we've just been speaking to the sergeant about the drone.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, we're not experts in it.
Cool.
You probably know more than us. Yeah, so
probably.
we're just, Googling it.
Yeah.
What's your understanding? Because we know you have different zones. You've got red zones, green zones. What we understand, the police station's currently a red zone.
Nope.
No.
Do you want me to show you?
Yeah.
Because I haven't started flying yet. I've literally just looked it up now. So there's an app called Drone Assist, which is run by Altitude.
Yeah.
And the blue thing's where I am now.
Yeah.
You can change different options, turn things on and off. Literally, I've got them all selected, so it will show up everything. I'll put upper airspace on, it does nothing. But absolutely no red zones. We're all good to fly. The nearest thing is the yellow up top.
Using here, this will show you all the different coloured zones.
Yeah, so we've got orange, which is like recommended high caution. You've got red here, which is completely restricted. So that's an airport, and so you've got the runway bit. That's probably a temporary one maybe that somebody's put up. Airspace danger area, Cardington, I don't know, maybe they have like parachuting or something near there, who knows. But so yeah, it shows you everywhere that you can and can't. Obviously where we are there are no restrictions.
And I believe as well you can't use it within 500 foot of a built up area.
Depends on the weight of the drone.
Okay, so what's the legislation on that?
So this is under 250 grams.
Yeah.
So that passes as a C0. Actually, because this is a mini SE, it's actually in the legacy class, but if it had been brought out since the new legislation, it would be in C0.
Right.
Okay, so because it's under 250 grams, regardless of whether it's got a camera, I have an operator's ID, which is on the drone.
Yeah. Is that what you've got?
Yeah, that's what I've got there, which is why I'm holding it like this.
Do you have your licence?
Don't need one, not for a 200, not for a sub 250. Nope.
Drone law is where assumptions fall apart fast. Sub 250G drones operate under a different regulatory framework, and much of the old commercial versus hobby distinction has narrowed significantly. What we're seeing here isn't defiance, it's preparation. The auditor references apps, classifications, and legislative updates because technology evolves faster than institutional training. And when that gap appears, friction follows. Engagement question: should officers receive mandatory updates on fast-changing tech laws like this?
No, for an operator's ID, you don't have to do an online course or anything. You can do it for free. It doesn't cost anything to do it. If you do it, it means you can fly more than this.
Right.
But without the license, you can't even fly more than this. But under 250 grams, don't need a license. I've got an operator's ID on the drone. That's all I'm required to have. Yeah. The proximity to buildings only applies to over 250. The over people only applies to over 250 grams. The only thing I can't do is fly over large crowds of people, so like music festivals, sporting events,
like
things like that. Yeah, I need to maintain a visual line of sight with the drone at all times.
Right.
But that's why I come and stand here. You know, you scope out where you can stand. And
how much is your drone weigh?
This is 249.
Oh right, just literally.
Yeah, the DJI minis are designed for just this.
Yeah, this is behind us.
Yeah.
He's got an app on the phone which is showing the red and green zones, etc. Yeah. This isn't currently.
Are you the sergeant? Are you?
Yeah,
We're talking to.
Geomagnet.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. Have you taken your safety course? If you're doing it commercially, are you doing it for any sort of purpose?
Hobbyist.
Hobby?
Yeah.
So it doesn't go on YouTube, doesn't go on anything?
Potentially.
Oh, it will. So you are doing it
Potentially.
commercially?
Not necessarily. People upload stuff on YouTube for non-monetized content.
Yes, but if you're getting views for it, for a certain reason, if it's being utilised commercially elsewhere and it is your filming, it is yours, you are doing it commercially. Therefore, you need a license to do so.
Nope. That legislation changed in 2021, Sergeant. Yeah, I suggest you look it up.
Updated in 2022, which is
July. 2022, yeah.
That's the update.
I tell you what, before I fly it, let's Google that. Do you know what the legislation is? Let's have a look.
It was updated, the regulations, because it's not actually legislation, it's the regulation, isn't it? So I'm no problem with you doing it at all. You do need to follow certain rules. That's what you've just explained. So that's not a problem. You can't do it over built-up areas, can you? You've got to be a certain...
No, it's under 250 grams. It doesn't apply.
If you're doing it commercially, which you've already said...
No, again, that changed with the update. Previously, you had to have if you were doing it commercially, you had to have insurance. That's no longer applicable.
It's not insurance.
No, but let me finish.
Sorry, go on.
You had to have insurance. That's no longer applicable, whether you're doing it commercially or not. Again, in built-up areas, whether you're doing it commercially or not, it doesn't apply. It is just the open class C0. That's all it is. Commercial or recreational, it doesn't make a difference.
If you are doing it commercially, it still applies.
Okay.
I understand on your C0.
Are you a drone pilot?
I'm not, but I've just spoken to a drone pilot.
Have you?
On it, yeah.
See, but
which
then...
is our Monks Wood, our Alconbury branch, which you already know. Because we're BCH and we're Trifle, sorry, Cambridge.
This is a turning point. Both sides believe they're right, and neither is backing down. But notice what doesn't happen. Raise voices, threats, or forced compliance. Instead, we see something rare, a pause. Verification replaces authority. This is how lawful policing should function when uncertainty exists. Power pauses. Evidence speaks.
Right.
In Alconbury as such. So they're the guys I've spoken to.
Okay.
All right. If you're doing it commercially, which you're saying you are or you aren't, that's fine. That's why we've taken your details. You're quite applicable with us or anything like that.
I can take my details.
Oh, okay. Are you happy to give your details?
Absolutely not.
At all?
Absolutely not. Sorry.
The only way we can deal with it, is if you can't give details for whatever reason.
Sure.
Then we'll have to say what you're telling us.
Okay.
So if you are putting it on YouTube and that sort of thing, we will obviously operate what our regulations are.
Yeah.
Which I have checked, because there's no point me coming out to you and not knowing what I'm talking about or giving you any information.
So what I'm going to do is I am going to double check this before I take the drone up.
Okay.
If I'm right, which I'm pretty sure I am, the drone's going up.
Okay.
And then you can come and do what you need to do. But the drone's going to be going up because I am right.
The only advice I'm giving you, is if it does cause danger to other people, other users, other things like that, for built-up areas or anything like that, we'll have to operate on what we know.
Danger such as what?
Road users being sent up for a drone, that sort of thing.
How is that causing a danger to road users? You
can't send it up if there's someone stood next to you either, because it may cause an actual danger to them.
Not true for a sub-50.
Fine.
Again,
it'll be a battle of essentially what we know and what you know.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, sub-250, Sergeant, as I was trying to explain to these birds who were approaching, right?
Yeah.
It's an open class. It's a C0. It's actually a legacy drone because it's the Mini SC. It was released before the new legislation. Right. If it were released after the new legislation, it would be a C0. It's classed as a legacy drone. Under 250 grams.
Yeah.
I can fly it within 150 meters of buildings. Yeah. I can fly it over people. I can fly it next to people. I can fly it within 50 meters of people. Yeah. These are all the rules.
If it's not for commercial use.
These are all the rules that you're looking at. Okay. And again, I'm telling you, the update changed with commercial use, and that is now commercial use and recreational use are exactly the same. They recommend that you have insurance. It's not mandatory, but I can fly it. I could take it off here. I think that's a reasonable distance. Propellers aren't going to hit anybody as it goes up.
You have got an operator ID.
I do have it. Yeah, I have to. That's why I'm holding it like that, so you guys don't get it on your body cameras, because you're not entitled to it unless you suspect me of committing an offence. So, I can fly it close. Hang on, let me finish the thing. I can fly it within the 50 meters of people. I can fly it over people. I can hover it 3 meters above your head. I can't fly it unless it's tethered. I can't fly it over sporting events, music festivals, large crowds of people where people wouldn't be able to disperse. The general rule of thumb is 1,000. So that's the legislation.
I must say, it's nice to talk to someone that doesn't shout at me.
Yeah, I'm not here to shout at you. If you came out being a dickhead, then you would get a different side of me. You know what I mean? But you've all been reasonable, and I'm happy to have discourse. Because at the end of the day, if you guys don't know, I'm happy.
Here's a subtle but crucial legal distinction. Police powers to inspect equipment aren't universal. They require reasonable suspicion tied to specific offenses. The auditor's refusal isn't obstruction. It's conditional cooperation. He's drawing a clear line. Rights aren't hostility. They're boundaries. And boundaries, when respected, actually protect both the public and officers from unnecessary escalation.
But I don't believe that they're right on that, so I am going to research it. I will take screenshots as evidence before I take the drone up. I will give you that courtesy of double checking, okay? But I am 98% sure that I am right on it.
See, everything
because the police aren't always right.
Everything you said in relation to a C0, absolutely fine. I have no problem with that whatsoever.
Your debate is the commercial side. And that's what I'll look up for.
That's what we're holding on. Essentially.
That's absolutely fine.
In all fairness, even if you are doing it commercially, for it, me personally, I don't have a problem with it as long as you don't cause an issue for other people. So if you are dropping it, do it in a safe location. Make sure nobody's going to get hurt.
Sorry, hang on, I can't hear you. That's loud.
Make sure no one's going to get hurt.
Yeah, of course.
We don't have anything to hide.
No, I have to maintain visual line of sight with it at all times. To not do so would be a summary offence.
Our concern is obviously if you are doing it here, it is going to distract people.
No, I'm going to take off from here, but it's be going over there.
Yeah, I know, but the fact is you're taking it off next to a main road.
Yeah.
It distracts me. I mean, signs above a road distract people.
Well, then, there you go. So no.
So just be careful. Just be courteous to what's going on.
Yeah, I'll be courteous, but like it will be a quick. Oh, look, they're taking the drone up. Let's focus on the road. And if they're not, the onus is on them to make sure they're focusing on the road, isn't it? If I was stood here purposely trying to distract them, then I'd be committing offence. But standing here, minding my own business, doing the lawful activity, if they get distracted, the onus is on them to pay attention to the road. So I understand. I will be courteous to them, obviously. Getting that on camera. But yeah, I'm not here to be an asshole to anybody. I want to get my footage, and that's about it.
Why are you here?
Just to get some footage of the police station. At the headquarters, and that really.
Why?
Recreation. I like the vehicles. I like seeing what's around. I like looking at different police stations.
But why specifically police stations? I'm just curious about what
I don't know. I mean,
what goes on?
I like different police vehicles. I like, you get different marked units, different makes, different brands. Some are for traffic reporting. So, not reporting. What's the word? Traffic responding. Some are armed response units. I like getting dynamic shots of vehicles coming in and out. Sometimes I get to have a friendly chat. Sometimes I get to have a not so friendly chat. So
dynamic viewings of response vehicles.
Yeah, so I've got some coming in and out. So I'll stand in different locations and I'll sweep around at them going in and out. You get dynamic shots that you can stitch together, and it just makes a good view.
This encounter ends way more than should, with mutual respect, verified facts, and no one detained unnecessarily. The auditor retains his right to film. Officers acknowledge the limits of their powers and commit to checking information before acting. The takeaway is simple. Knowledge matters, but tone matters more. Calm, evidence-based engagement consistently produces better outcomes. Backhand index pointing right. If you found this case as eye-opening as we did, hit that like button. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-world police accountability breakdowns.